All right, so let's take a look at how we would write an equation in slope-intercept form using a word problem. So Frankie bought a new computer. He made an initial payment of $50 to the store, and he will pay $30 each month until the computer is paid off. Which equation represents the relationship between M, the number of monthly payments Frankie has made, and T, the total amount that Frankie has paid the store? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to write my formula for my slope-intercept. And we know that that is y equals mx plus b, where m represents our slope and b represents the y-intercept. So just put y-int for short. All right, so looking at the problem, we have an initial payment of $50 to the store and he'll pay $30 each month until the computer is paid off. Which equation represents the relationship? All right, so that would be our question. So they're asking us to write our equation. And they're saying between M, the number of monthly payments Frankie has made, and T, the total amount that Frankie has paid the store. All right, so they're using different variables than what we're used to. We typically use X and Y. In this case, they're using M and T. Now, we know that M represents our slope. So for our purposes, I'm going to go ahead and change M, and I'm going to make that our X value. That would be our independent variable, the number of monthly payments Frankie has made, and then T would become our Y. And that's the total amount that Frankie has paid the store. Typically, we've talked about how when we're working with money, Y will represent the total amount. All right, so Y depends on our X. Let's go ahead and look and see which number is our M, our slope value, and which one is our Y-intercept. So we have some important keywords here. He made an initial payment of $50. Now I'm going to come in here and cloud my clue. And I know that initial payment, that word initial means that that's what we're starting with. And our y-intercept is always what we start with. So the day Frankie buys his computer in the store, he gives them $50. That's his very first payment. It would be our y-intercept. We will label that with the variable b. And he will pay $30 each month until the computer is paid off. All right, remember we're looking for the total amount. Total is a keyword for addition. All right, so we know that we have a positive y-intercept. $30, we know that is our slope because of the keyword each here. Each, every, and per are all keywords that help us identify the slope because that is what we multiply times our independent variable to find that y value. All right, so we'll label that 30 with the letter M. So now that we have everything labeled, let's go ahead. We've written our formula. That's step 1. Labels are step 2. Step 3 is substitution. So in this case, we're going to take out the variables that we have in place and we're going to substitute our numbers in. So we have y equals M, which in this case is 30, times X, so times the number of monthly payments, plus that $50 he paid when he first purchased the computer. All right, so y equals 30x plus 50. In real world terms, this would be the total amount that Frankie has paid the store equals $30 each month times the number of monthly payments he's made plus a $50 initial payment when he purchased the computer. And that's how you write an equation in slope-intercept form using a word problem.